But you know what? That doesn't matter. What really matters from today, maybe the biggest takeaway from this game is that the Niners don't have a backup offensive tackle. We knew this. But in the past, like they had Jalen Moore, who was passable. He's getting $15 million a year right now from Kansas City. Now, the Niners still couldn't really win without Trent Williams, but at least they could, function a little bit while losing. Now, they couldn't function in this game. After the first drive, they couldn't function largely because their backup left tackle who was starting was going against a starting edge rusher, Nick Bitonio, who just whooped him. And, he's going to have to face other guys like that if he ever has to play because he's backing up a Hall of Fame left tackle who misses at least 2 games a year. And since Trent Williams has joined the team, the Niners are 4-12 without him. That's incredible considering they're so successful with him. And it makes sense because he's the offense. There's no backup for him. If he's the running game. When he's on the field, the Niners can run the ball to their left at will, dominantly. When he's not out there, they can't run the ball anywhere at will, dominantly. And they become one-dimensional. And they can't protect the quarterback. So everything falls apart. The wheels fall off when Trent's not out there. We saw a Trentless performance tonight. It wasn't nice. It wasn't pretty. And, they signed Andre Dillard to be the backup left tackle. He's been hurt all offseason, which I don't understand because I think he played 0 snaps last year. So when did this injury happen? How is he not healthy? And even if he were healthy, even if he had been out there all of camp, he might be marginally better than Spencer Burford at best. This is a guy was a first-round pick and played so poorly when given an opportunity that he is now just a backup who rarely plays. So this is why I'm so confused about this team. How many games are they going to win? I don't know. If Colton McKivitz and Trent Williams play 17 games each, dude, this team could go far. But if Trent Williams misses 4 games, they could go 0-4 in those games. If Colton McKivitz misses 4 games, they could go 0-4 in those games because the backup offensive tackles are not even tackles. They're guards. The Niners have 2 tackles on the whole roster, 2. And one of them not that good. And yet, he's a tackle, which makes him one of the most valuable, important players in the team, Colton McKivitz. You could argue that the Niners could survive without Purdy more than they could survive without McKivitz simply because they have a backup quarterback who can start. They don't have a backup right tackle who can start. They barely have a starting right tackle who can start. When they said they're going to take their lumps, I think they were talking about Brock Purdy in particular, the quarterback position, because of this offensive tackle situation. It's not good. It's not outstanding. Shady Luke says, bro, McDuffie embarrassed Debo and man-to-man in the Super Bowl. I'm talking like rookie Debo. Rookie Debo. Wes hasn't been on the team in 5 years. I'm talking 215-pound rookie Debo when he could run a slant. I vividly remember him running a slant and winning against the Seahawks. Who was that? Shaquille Griffin. Beat him one time. I was like, wow. I was all West in retrospect. All Day Everyday Kim says, Patty played today. Preseason ain't too big for number 1. Yeah, I don't understand why Sean Payton and Andy Reid has their starters playing, but Kyle doesn't. Because McVay doesn't? I don't know, man. McVay's got an older team that's been together for a while. The Niners have 8 new starters on defense. You don't want to get those guys out there? Now, I would think you'd want Upton Stat out there. But they said he had a calf injury. Do you believe that? Do you believe that Jawan Jennings has a calf injury? I don't know. What you talking about, Willis 1874 says, Max trying to look like the quarterback, greats with his game jersey, LOL. Where's the big open sleeves? Jersey not the fitted. I don't know. First thing I noticed with Mac. Yeah, he's a little awkward. A little awkward.